Hello, I'm Doris and welcome. So we are going to be doing my Ferrari budget quickly and because Ferrari is very short. So I'm going to try to make this video very short to match the amount of Ferrari. So right here, this is fake money that I have been using for my cash envelope because I still don't have a debit card and I can't go to the bank to get cash. So I've been using this and it has been working great. I have been putting the money into an account I opened for Capital One. So I should get interest on that. And then this is my pretty little calculator. I really love this. I have an on and off button. It's awesome. Okay, so this is my planner I'm using for my budget. This is my budget for January. If you haven't watched that video, so I'm just gonna do a little quick update, and then we're gonna go to budgeting for February. So I don't have a job right now. I'm not working. I'm done with nursing school, and I'm studying for my NCLEX. So I'm not working as much. So I don't have income as much coming in. So what I had to work with for January was $5,361. That was saved up, and then I got child support $1,597, and then I had income. So my total amount that I had to work with for January was $7,852, and then my bill came out was $4,055. And the reason that was so high because I had to repair my car. I had a 2008 Chevy Suburban, and I had a lot of work needed to be done on it, and I needed to fix it because it's my car, and I spent $1,543 on that. So with all of that taken out, what I have to work with right now is $3,297. That is if I don't have any transport, any income coming in. That is all the money I have to pay my bill. I'm hoping and praying I do get child support because last month he paid extra instead of 14. He gave me 1,500. So I'm hoping I get child support to offset that. That's what's going on with my money right now. So now we're going to go into February and we're going to fill that out. So the month we're going to have February, and then the income amount. I have no income, but right here is going to be savings. And I'm going to put that $3,297 on here. So that's just going to be 3,297.41. And then child support, I'm going to put my projected amount is 1,400. Yes, my plan is still messed up. It's going to be like that. It's not a lie. I'm not going to reprint it because I made this planner and things are not, the fund is not set as it should be. And then I printed it. I'm just not going to reprint the rest paper. So I'm just using that. So I'm sorry if that bothers you. It doesn't bother me at all. Okay. So I'm not going to do any singing fund until like I don't have the money or income to the singing fund. So I'm going to leave that blank. So basically I'm just going to cross this out because I'm not doing anything for that. So for my rent, for my bill up here, I'm going to put rent on here. And then I have, like I said, I need this up here. I'm going to forget what my bills are. Projected amount for my rent is going to be $1,260. That is what my rent is. And then for my projected amount on the next month, I'm going to come in my January for my actual what I spend on all of them, and I'm going to use that for my projected amount for the month of February. And hopefully I stay on that because I feel I'm going to be okay. I should in 3,100 if I stay under my projected amount that I should use February. But my grocery is way lower because I was taking stuff out of the pantry. So that's what I'm going to base that on. So for my electric, I'm going to budget I'm going to have a 180, my projected amount, my fuel for my car. I'm still going to keep the fuel. I'm going to keep it higher than 239. I'm going to move that up to 400 and take $50 off just because we didn't drive and do anything. And I'm using the extra money that I don't spend on fuel for my cash envelope. So that is going to be 400 for my fuel. And that is between my daughter, my 17-year-old, and I. And then for my water, I budgeted $50. I'm going to put the 65 that I spent on there. And then for my Apple is $90 basically. And I have an Apple payment for my iPad and then the storage on there. And then for my internet, my phone, I'm sorry, is 125. Internet is 50. My food, I'm still gonna, I'm not going to put a $726 for my food on there because I feel that was on the lower end. When I did budget this in January for $950, I did feel that I was on the lower end, but then I didn't spend a lot of money on grocery because for the 4th week of January, I didn't shop. I made a lot of chili and jello rice, and for us to just eat through the whole winter thing that was Texas high with all the snow and stuff. So I didn't spend anything on the 4th week. And then the rest of the week, I was eating food. We were eating food out of the freezer and out of the pantry just because I'm trying to clean the freezer out. We still have a little bit of stuff in the freezer, but I feel that that's not enough to stay on that $726 budget. So I'm going to put $900 for my grocery bill on there, which is still on the lower end. But like I said, I'm trying to save and see what I can do. And if my therapy, I didn't do any therapy last month, but I'm still gonna budget that in there because I actually have an appointment on the 2nd. No, on the 4th. I don't know. I have an appointment in February that I call for. And if my prime is gonna be $8. And then for my propane, not propane, for my natural gas for heating and cooking, it was $217. And I think that's gonna be higher this time around because of the whole snow thing. So I'm gonna budget $250 on there. Okay, and then for the family farm, I'm still gonna budget the same amount I did is $50. Okay, so I'm gonna add everything up for the total amount so we can see what I'm hoping to spend, and hopefully that's still on that 3,000. I'm gonna start selling things, which is fine. I need to get rid of some things around here. 180 plus 400 plus 65 plus 90 plus 125 plus 50 plus 900 plus 100 plus 8 plus 250 plus 50 equals. Okay, so we should be spending $2,578.90 if we stay on this projected amount. So that should be fine with what I have for my budget for February 2026. So this is my saving challenge envelope that I'm doing, and I'm still going to try to do that in February even though my budget is very tight. And where I'm getting the money from is from my gas fuel. For my car, I budget $400 in there. So for every week that my daughter and I are under $100, any kind of extra money, I'm going to put that into the saving challenge. And that's what I did for January. Was the extra money I didn't spend on gas fuel, I used that for my saving challenge, and I was able to fill out $38 and then $60 for 2 separate weeks for the car. So that's what I'm going to do for my saving challenge, is to be able to get that money right now until I have income coming in, is for me not spending a lot of money on fuel. Okay, thank you so much for sticking around watching this video. If you have any suggestion as to where I can get extra money from, comment anything in that, please comment down below. I will read that. And thank you again so much for watching this video. Have a blessed day. Bye.